What's going on, guys? It's your boy Xavien here, back in the video, and today we're going to be doing my top 10 cornerbacks in the NFL here. If you guys are new to the channel, man, I would really appreciate if you guys dropped a sub, man. We are so close to 270. The button's right there, so you guys should click it. But I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time here. We're going to get straight into the video. Man, I know everyone has their own opinion, so give me your top 10 list in the comment section down below. And yeah, we're going to get straight into it. So coming in at number 10, we have Trevon Diggs, man. Trevon Diggs is such an interesting player because he had an amazing season when you look at the amount of interceptions he had. He had 11 interceptions, man, which that's absolutely ridiculous. But then when you look at his coverage, man, he allowed over 1,000 yards according to PFF in 2021, which that's not very good. That's pretty bad. But the interceptions, man, I feel like those make up for the yards. It's just he's going into it. That was his second year last year. He's going to year 3. He's going to be a way better player. He's only been playing cornerback since his junior year in college. So I think Trevon Diggs is going to be a very good cornerback next year. And I think that he is going to put up great coverage numbers next year and keep the amount of interceptions he had. I think Trevon Diggs is legit, and I think he's number 10 in this list. At the number 9 spot, we have Terrell here, who is an athletic specimen, to say the least. He can absolutely make a play anywhere. Above him, he jumps up and gets it. To the side, he'll dive for it. He is an absolute freak. He can tackle. He can really do it all, man. Terrell is that guy. He's a great cover. Great corner. He kind of reminds me of Darrell Revis, man. He reminds me of a younger Darrell Revis. He's a ball hawk, but teams don't really tend to throw to him. He's kind of puts players on an island, man. I saw him lock up a lot of receivers this year, man. He is legit, and he's only going into his 3rd year, man. With a bad defense around him, I think that if he gets a good defense around him, he's going to be absolutely lights out, man. He had 3 interceptions last year. Not that bad. Like, that's pretty solid numbers, actually. For a guy that doesn't get the ball thrown at him that much, he can tackle open field. He can make any play, man. He is really a special type of player, and the Falcons should be thankful to have him. That's why he's at my number 9 spot. Coming in at number 8, we have Tre Davious White, man. Tre Davious White is another athletic freak, to say the least, man. He can really move. He moves all around the field. Last year, he did get injured, man. Pretty bad injury, but I think he's back and better than ever, man. He's going to be a very good player. Or he already is a great player. But I think he's still going to be the same great player he is. Honestly, man, last year he only had 1 interception. But the year before he had 3. And in 2019, he did have 6, which is a career high. He has 16 total on his career. You know, he is definitely a great player. He can really tackle, cover, man. He can make any play all over the field. He flies, man. That whole secondary flies. The way they use the other corners and safeties, man, is kind of crazy. He just locks everyone down, and it's interesting, man, because he is really the real deal, man, and he really helps Buffalo's secondary. He propels them to make them the best secondary in the NFL. He is that good. Look at this play, man. Look at that. He's not getting pushed around off the backhand. He backhanded slapped that, dude. That's a good throw by Fitzpatrick, too. He just slapped it out, man. He is really that good. He does that on a consistent basis. He's really good, man, and that's why he's at the number 8 spot. At the number 7 spot, we have Big Play Slay, Darius Slay himself, who has really resurrected his career, man, on the Eagles, man. I mean, he was always a great corner on the Lions, but really when he got over the Eagles, man, he's been phenomenal. Last year, dude was crazy. I remember seeing him score back-to-back touchdowns. He's been a lockdown. Made it to the Pro Bowl, which I don't really think the Pro Bowl matters too much, but he is a freak, man. Great cornerback, great player, great leader, man. He is definitely what Philadelphia wanted, and he is definitely has been playing his ass off, man. He's so athletic. He's just dominant, man. He's a great corner. He can lock a person down. He can do whatever a team needs. He can fit into any scheme. Great player, and that's why I have him at the number 7 spot. Number 6, we have Denzel Ward, man. Denzel Ward is probably the hardest hitting cornerback in the league. He can ring bells, and he's great in coverage, man. He's an all-around great explosive player. The one thing I will say are the injuries are a little concerning, but when he's on the field, he's probably one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, man. I have him at number 6 personally, but easily, if he gets on the field more, he could be a top 5 cornerback easily. Easily. He hits hard, plays hard. He plays coverage amazingly. He has a great punch. He is insane, man. He's fast. He's strong, athletic. He's everything you want in a corner, man. He is modern cornerback, man. He is like a Jalen Ramsey prototype, all right? He is literally what Jalen Ramsey is. Hard hitting, great in coverage, man. Just needs to get on the field more. If he can stay on the field, he will be a top 5 cornerback in the NFL. But right now, he is at number 6 just because of that injury concern. But when he's on, man. Coming in at number 5, we have J.C. Jackson, man. The new Charger here is on the list, former Patriot. He is an absolute ball hawk, man. Mr. Interception himself, or that's what his Instagram handle was at least, or is maybe, I don't know. But he is a beast, man. He got a contract that is well-deserved. Great player, man. He's a crazy ball hawk. He can make plays on the ball like no one else in the NFL. He's insanely athletic. Great player, man. And he really can move, too. He can tackle. He can defend. He's a do-it-all type cornerback. He can really do anything on the field. He's a great player. The Chargers did get him on good value, too. That Chargers defense is going to be scary. That secondary, especially with him and Derwin James, man. That's going to be insane to watch. But he's at the number 5 spot just because of the fact is he's still young, man. He still has a little more to prove. But at the same time, he has proved enough to be here. And sometimes he does get beat in coverage, but he makes up for it, man. Because he plays some great coverage, and he's great at getting interceptions and forcing turnovers. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have Xavien Howard, man, who I think is Mr. Interception himself. Sorry, J.C. Jackson. Xavien Howard, man, has been an absolute ball hawk. He has the most interceptions since he's gone into the league. He has 27 on his career in 6 years, yeah. He has great ball hawk skills, and also he's an impact player, man. He forces fumbles like you're seeing in this clip in clutch situations, man. He is one of the clutchest players in the NFL. He can make plays for you at any single moment. He can strip the ball. He can get interceptions. He's a turnover machine. He can tackle well. Also, look at the strip, man. The Patriots are going to win this game until Xavien Howard forces that. He's an impact player, man. One of the best cornerbacks in the league, and he's becoming underrated now. Some people aren't even saying that he's a top 10 corner when he has the stats and the game, man, the game to show it up. I think he's elite. He's my 4th best corner in the NFL, and he has the stats, like I said in the film, to back him up, man. He's an impact player, and the Dolphins are very lucky to have him. At number 3, we have Jafre Alexander. He is an interesting player because he doesn't really fill up the stat sheet a lot. But watching him play, you'll see that he is easily a top 5 quarterback in the league. He's a lockdown player that teams are afraid to throw at, man. He is a guy that you do not want your best player on because he will lock them down. He's a great player, man. He has locked up a bunch of great players. He can make plays, as you guys see in the safety. He can hit, and he's just insane lockdown, man. He is a player that puts players on the island. He doesn't let them go, man. He's a great player, and that's why he is number 3 on my list, because he's just a lockdown like that. At number 2, we have Marshawn Lattimore from the New Orleans Saints, man. He is one of the best man corners in all of football. He's a straight lockdown. His numbers don't stand out on the stat sheet, besides maybe his tackles. He had 68 combined tackles. He only had 3 interceptions. But when you watch him play, he is a complete lockdown, man. He will shut any player down, deny them the ball. He is all over people in man. Probably, like I said, the best man corner in all of the NFL. Top 3, definitely. He is an insane coverage guy, man. He will lock your team down, not let him do anything, man. He's a guy you put on the other team's best receiver, and you let him go to work, man. Let him go one-on-one all game. Because he's that good. He's that trustworthy, man. When you have a guy like that in your secondary, you are so much better off. Because he is one of the guys that can truly lock down any receiver on any given night. One of the best corners in all football, and that's why he is number 2 on my list, man. There should be no question who is the best cornerback in all of football. It is Jalen Ramsey of the Los Angeles Rams, man. He is the best corner in the league by far. I mean, I wouldn't say by far, but he is phenomenal, man. He's a hard hitter. He does everything. He's the best man corner. I keep saying the best man corner. He's definitely top 3 man corner in the league. Zone, wherever you want to play him at, man. He can hit. He can really do it all. Teams are afraid to throw at him, though. Teams will not throw at him. He is that type of player, man. No one wants to play with Ramsey. No one wants to go against him. He is a beast, man. He plays with so much passion every single snap. He hits, gets in people's faces, man. He is the real deal, man. And he has been the real deal forever. He has been great ever since he got into the league, man, and he's phenomenal. He's the best cornerback in all the game. I think he's been on the first team All-Pro forever now, man. And him in Los Angeles, he's been phenomenal. Him in Jacksonville, phenomenal. His career has been great so far. And by the way, I mean, the way it's looking, he's going to end up becoming a Hall of Famer, man. If he keeps up this productivity, he will end up being in the NFL Hall of Fame. That's why he's number 1 on my list. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a sub, drop a like, drop a comment. We'll keep doing these lists, man, if you guys really want me to. And if you guys enjoy it, man, please, just please let me know, man. That's all I ask. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.